Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. We're back on Canada. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do today. We'll just have to see what needs to be done. I can't remember what I left off doing. I got carried away and replaced a lot of equipment. I got some new mods that I'm using, and I really like them, so I switched over the trucks and trailers. And I got some new Fendt tractors, and I got some new forage wagons that work really good, better than that other old cheaty one that I had. I had a real cheaty one that I only used every once in a while for straw. But I got new tractors, I got new trucks and trailers. There's a lot of new tractors. I haven't completely got all my tractors done. I did replace let's take a look. I put a new truck on the water tank that kind of matches a little bit. And I got a new truck for the milk trailer. It kind of matches, kind of cool. And then, let's see, what else did I do? That's about it. Well, wait a minute. No, I did get a different tractor. Let me see. I traded in the old Scorpion for a new one. Now, the Scorpion is the log thingamabobberdoodle that cuts the logs. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get rid of, where in the heck? I didn't think that trailer was that far away. Good thing I got speed boots. Okay, so I went into Giant Editor and I fixed the railroad storage. Now, according to this thing, there's supposed to be grass available in here. And there wasn't. It wouldn't accept grass. You saw me do that a couple of times. So I went in a Giant Editor and I made all of the storage from the train except grass, windrow, and dry grass. And so I'm going to sell this. I don't need it anymore. The only reason I had it here was for that purpose. If I need it for another purpose, I'll put it back. But right now, I don't need it. So I'm going to sell that. Let's see, I think it's down here in the end somewhere. Nope, maybe it's in the middle. There it is. Okay, we're going to sell that. Boom shakalaka, it's gone. And that being said, here's my other rig. I got this big Kloss here and this tractor. There's a trailer that kind of goes with it. I mean, the trailer was too big for me to pull with anything else. So I kind of have this tractor to pull it with. And it works really well. It holds 180,000 units. So now there's grass in the train, and I have a new thingamabobber over there. This is new. I put a Fendt tractor on here. This is a new Fendt tractor. This thing here, now if you remember the other one, it has these grasshopper things. I'm going to call it a grasshopper. It was cheaty, really cheaty. When I first got it, it held almost 2 million units of whatever you were pulling with it. God, that's loud. Let me get out of that. It held so much, and I actually dropped it down to about 800,000. But even that was way too much. And there were no particles. So when you were using it, you couldn't see the grass or straw or whatever it was that you were picking up with it. This one is a little different. It's a Krone. It's very well detailed. It's done right. It actually looks like it could be, a thing, and it has particles, and it only holds like 100, I think, or 150,000. It comes in two models. It comes with one model has an extra long boom on it, and the other one has a real short boom on it. I'll show you in here. Take a look at it. So loading wagons. It's this is the long one, long boom. This is the shorter boom right here. Other than that, they're about the same, except for it holds. Yeah. Oh, okay. It actually came with 100,000. I boosted it to 150. So there you go. Anyway, tractors. If you saw the live stream that I did on River Valley then you saw the new tractors. But if you didn't, let me show them to you. I got a whole set of Kloss tractors. So I've got this one, which is similar to this one, except for this one's a saddleback. So this one's got the cab over the top there, and it lets you put things on it. So I'll show you that in a minute. That's the ST. This is the regular. And then I've got these two right here that kind of have this special exhaust system on it. I've got this Axios 330. I've got the Kloss 800 series. These are both 800 series. And then I've got the Arion. This is a smaller tractor. And then I've got the 900. It's a pretty good size. It's a medium-sized tractor. And then I've got these two, the track ones. I don't know what they call these. The ones that have tracks on them. I haven't used these yet. One's black and one is regular colored. And then, let's see, I've got the 5000. Now, this one is also a 5000, but this is a special mod that it's, I don't know. It's an okay mod, but it's not anything extra special. This one is really well done. And then I've got that one that I use. And then you saw the two Fendt. The Fendt comes in regular Fendt colors or black, and I have one of each of those. And that's what I'm using here. Decent sized tractor that really pulls a lot of weight. So there you go. Now the Ponzi that I got, you've seen me use it before, I think. There. It's pretty much like the other Ponzi Scorpion. The only difference is, the major difference is, outside of the black color, is this one lets you choose a longer cut on the logs if you want a longer cut. I think the other one only does 10. This one does a lot longer. I think this one does... Well, the other one might only go to 8 meters. This one goes to 12, I think, or 14. I don't make them too long because they don't fit on the trailer very well. And I don't know where I'm going. I'm just guessing that the logging is to the east, where all the wood chippers and things like that are. For those of you that are patrons, all of these new mods that I've got, that I've remodded and added, they're all been added to the OneDrive, so you have access to download them. And like I say, I've changed a lot of them. The Fendt tractor, for some reason, that big Fendt tractor just gobbles up the fuel. So I went in and adjusted the fuel usage so it doesn't gobble up so much fuel. I mean, literally, I had a very, very small grass field that I picked up, and it's got a fuel tank of 1,300. What is that? Whatever metric is, liters. Almost 1,400 liters. I used about 600 liters just doing a very small grass field. So I've adjusted that down a little bit so it doesn't use so much fuel. The trailer that I have on that big Kloss held 100,000. I changed it to 180 because it's a huge trailer. If the smaller grain trailers hold 100,000, and that big monster ought to be able to hold 180, so I changed that. And like I say, I've added all those to the OneDrive. So, all right, we're going to do some logging here at some time. I might do it today, might not. I need to start getting pallets made. So this is, this one is a pallet board machine that makes the pallet boards. And then you take that to the pallet. There's a wood chipper. And then you have a factory that makes the pallets. There's another wood chipper. And then this is the regular where you sell your loggy stuff, I think. And it makes wood chips and stuff, whatever. We got a place to load them up, head them up, move them out, that kind of thing. There's got to be a pallet machine somewhere, or a pallet factory. I haven't done any logging yet, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's what this stuff is. What is this over here? This isn't it. What is this? This a refinery? Now, I did a quick tour of this map, but I haven't really checked everything out. So, yeah, this must be like a refinery or something. Let's see if we can take a look at it. Okay, it takes compost and it makes... what? Fuel pellets and oil pellets. So it makes oil and fuel, I guess, on pallets. That's interesting. What the hell would you do with that? Fuel pellet, oil pellet. Well, it looks like you can get fuel out of it. That's odd. Huh. Where does the compost go? That's odd. Well, I don't see a place to drop the compost. Isn't that what it said? Resources, compost. Compost fuel. What does that mean? That just means compost, doesn't it? Alright, let me see where the triggers are. How do you get compost in it? Fuel. There's a trigger there. There's a trigger there. Huh. Well, we'll just have to try it. Maybe it dropped right there because it looks like there's a trigger there. I'll have to try it. Yeah, some of this stuff. What's this? Is this what I was looking for? No, this is pallet boards again. I need some place that makes pallets. I know I saw it when I did that tour, but yeah, unfortunately, there's so much stuff you can't see it on the map. Wood chip sales, wood chips, straw oil factory. There's a lot of production on here. Well, we'll find it. I don't need them right now. I haven't been doing anything like that yet, so we'll figure it out. Here's more logging on this side. God, there's more logging on this map. Ah, I'm drowning! Help! Timmy fell in the well. Yeah, there were 2 Ponzis on this map. I sold one of them. Because if I do any logging, I can't log with 2 Ponzis. What's this? Just a shed to sheds? What is this? This just storage? How did I miss that? Alright, we're back. Let's get on with it. I know I've got some harvesting to do, I think. Let's get on with doing some farming here. Let me check and see if these are ready. Definitely, 100% ready. Great. So that's ready. Everything's ready. Let's get some harvesting going. And then I got to get compost here. I've got compost in there. I think I need to get my compost out of here before this starts up again, because it still has stuff in it, and it doesn't take fuel. This one doesn't take fuel, which is great. The rest of them around the map still take fuel, but this one does not. So I don't know why I'd want to make compost at one of those if I could do this one and not have to use fuel. Unless they make a different kind of compost, who knows? Let's see here. We have a course set up. This is field number 1. We're number 1. Alright. Where does it start? Is this the start or is this the finish? This is the start. Yeah, this is the start. I must not have did a headland on this one. Probably don't need to. There seems to be plenty of space around the edge of the map. So let's get this thing started. Uh-oh. No windrow. Come on, give me some windrow. There we go. Alright, let's grab this other one. I think I only have 2 combines on this map so far. Eventually, when I get tons and tons of fields, I'll add to it. For those of you that have been watching, I have started live streaming again. I live streamed last week, one day. I live streamed on Sunday, and I'm probably going to continue that. I'm going to probably do a weekend. It may or may not be the same day every week. It depends. My weekends are kind of weird, depending on family. So it may be Saturday, it may be Sunday. Yesterday was one. I did one yesterday. I'm going to try to do Tuesday and Thursday, and then one on the weekend. So I'll see how that kind of a schedule works for me. Let's see, we got field number 2. And it's starting the other way. So yeah, I'm doing live streaming again. Right now I'm live streaming a map called River Valley. If you've watched the live stream, you'll know. But it's a map that's a private map right at the moment, and it won't be released for about a month. So you'll get a good look at it as I... Uh-oh. Stop. Missing out on the straw. So it won't come out for about a month, but it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it on the live stream, and also I played most of the morning on it offline. So it's kind of fun. You can make about 56 different products on the map, so there's a lot of stuff to do. And in the meantime, I'm also playing a map called, what the heck is it called? Bates Cass County in Missouri. I'm playing that map, but I'm not recording it. I'm just playing it. I don't know if I will record it or not. I may do some live streaming on it. I was thinking about maybe live streaming River Valley Tuesday and Thursday, and then live streaming that one on the weekend, just once a week, doing that map. So if you haven't seen the live stream where I'm using this equipment, I'm using these hopper trailers. These are actual proper grain trailers. Now, I haven't used these before. I've had these for a long time, and I didn't use them for 2 reasons. The trucks that I was using were huge. These other trucks were just huge. This one is a low-profile Ford truck, and as you see, it kind of matches the trailer just about right. The trailer is smaller, but there's a reason for that, and I'll show you. The reason I hadn't used them before is when I got them on a map that I was playing that the map author had put the railroad tracks too high, and these things would not go over railroad tracks, even if there was the little ramp-a-doodle-doo that you can go over. It wouldn't go over them. The railroad tracks stuck up even above those. So if you were on a road like this trailer would get stuck on the railroad tracks. Okay, so it's not doing it on here, whether he took collision off the track there or what. It doesn't get stuck. And it doesn't get stuck here either. That's what I was having trouble with. This one does not, so I'm using this trailer. But here's why I wanted a smaller trailer, a low profile, less wide trailer, because of this. You don't have a lot of room when you come in here. This wasn't the real problem. The real problem was when I tried to get grain out. Look how narrow that is. Not only is it narrow, it's actually not very tall either. And the other trailers were getting caught under this thing. So now I've got this trailer, and it works just perfectly. I can use horseplay, and it works just perfectly. So, and I love this truck. Listen to this truck. It's shifting the whole time I'm driving it. I don't know how many gears it has, about 100, I think. But when you let off on the fuel, the Jake brake comes on. Yeah, you guys call it an engine brake. In the U.S., we call it a Jake brake, engine brake. Different names for it. There's the trailer that I'm going to use around the farm right there. And there's a whole set of stuff that you can get in here. Right here. You've got a fertilizer. You've got a poo spreader. That's the grain trailer. Excuse me, allergies are getting to me. Yeah, you've got all these things that you can add on to. You've got a slurry right there. You've got, what is this? Fertilizer and seed or something or other. Fertilizer, I think. But what they do is they hook onto this monster. So I'm going to use this one for like selling grain because it holds a lot more than the regular grain trailers do. So I'm going to use it for that. Whoa! God, I've never seen it do that before. I think that was my fault. I've never seen it do that before. Alright, so that's what I've got this thing for, is hauling big chunks of grain. And I did remod this tractor. This tractor only went about 30 miles an hour, and I pumped it up to 44. So it goes a little bit faster. Where's my turn? Oh, heck, I'm a long ways off. I'm a long ways from Tipperary. Where's my farm? There it is. When did I get field 17? I don't remember having field 17. Or do I? Alright, I got a turn coming up here. I don't want to miss it because I'll be late for my birthday. Maybe there's not a road. Uh-oh, there might not be a road. I may have to go through the woods. And then swim through the lake. There's the Ponzi. Oh, there's the road. Oh, that's a railroad track. And a road, I guess. So the road gets to the forest and then ends right there. There's the harbor and all the little boats flying around. I'm getting anxious to do some production here. Uh-oh, I got a combine that's full. I need to get home. Hungry too. Might have to stop at that diner and get something to drink, something to eat. Give me a Slim Jim and a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I want to get the orchards going. I've already put water in the water tanks, and I just need to get the other fixings for it. So Where's my farm? Up ahead here. There's the farm. Now I could use this trailer for harvesting because it does go underneath the combines just fine, as you'll see here in a second. So this would work. It's a little bit overkill, but it would work. See, there's a little bit of clearance there. Uh-oh. Why does that combine think he's done? That's weird. That combine thinks he's done. All right, I'm going to go out and get this while I'm at it here. And then go try to figure out why that combine thinks he's finished. Let's see, who's running this combine? Alright, we got Dar Smith quit on us here. And Alan Clark is working this one. Let's go find out what happened to Dar. What happened here? It says she's done. I know what happened. I know what happened. Do you remember before when it was version 9? There were 2 fields here. And I had the course play set up for version 9. In version 10, the 2 fields were combined. That's why she thinks that she's done. Because she was for version 9. So I need to... actually, I need to get rid of that course. So field 2 is no longer any good. I've got 2 field 2s though. Let me see what this one looks like versus that one. There it is. I just need to get rid of this one and use this one. Right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get her set back up again. It probably won't be her. It probably won't be her because once that happens, they're done. And where are we at? There we are. Let's just start from here. And it'll be somebody different here. Yeah, Stefan's going to take over. Stefan can do it. Right. Let's go get our tractor again and get that grain put away. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I put wide tires on this thing. I don't know why. It just looks beefy. I like it. It looks beefy. Where's the trigger? What? Where's the trigger? Why won't it take... Uh-oh. It's just wheat. It should take wheat. What's happening here? Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Where's the trigger? That's not good. That's not good. I don't know what's happening. There's the trigger. What's happening? I've been using this tractor and trailer on other maps and it works just fine. I don't understand. Now this is a monster. It fits through here, but just barely. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. Let me beat in here. You can do it. You can do it. Keep going. Oh no, there's the trigger. Why wouldn't it dump in the other one? That's odd. I hope there's not a problem because I got a lot of fruit in that. Alright, well, I'll work with that in a little bit. I'm just going to park this thing for now, and hopefully there's not a problem with that. And I'm going to unhook from this, and this is what I'm going to use around the farm for my dump truck for hauling things around the farm. It doesn't hold very much. It only holds, well, it only held about 30,000 before I bumped it up to 50. So, but still, that's not very much on a farm this size. But this thing will hold 50. So, I don't know. Let's see if there's anything in here. No, nothing in here. No, wait a minute. There is stuff in there. What's happening? Something's not right. Alright, I'm going to have to check this out, because this is working fine on other maps. I don't know what's happening here. That's odd. I'm using this truck and trailer on 3 other maps, and it works just fine. So, that's not going to be good. Maybe I won't be able to use it on this map. Let me get one of these trucks out there and finish picking up our crops. Alright, field number 1. I don't have a course set up for field number 1. Huh. I must not have been picking it up for... I must have been picking it up by hand. Okay, gimme. Give me what I get. Let me get that other rig over to the other field. We can hustle this harvest up a little bit. I like these Fords. There's only one thing about them, though. If you go inside, there's no dashboard. Really. But, yeah, I don't drive in them that often, so. And even when I do, I don't need to see the dashboard. Alright, this guy's done. I got to get my milk taken away. Now I did that in the version 9, and I couldn't get it to do it right. Somebody told me I wasn't on the trigger or something. I'll try it again. Again, see, but keep your fingers crossed that it's just that tractor and trailer that was the problem, because this should work just fine. Yeah, no problem now. Well, I'll have to check that out. Like I said, I'm using that on 3 other maps, and it works just fine. And again, I'm not saying there's something wrong with this map. I'm just saying that I am using that and haven't had any issues with it. So I'm going to grab this so that it can start making compost again. And then let's go get the other stuff and get these combines over on the other fields. Look at the horses all frisky out there. The horse didn't sound like a horse. It sounded like a cat. Now let's go grab combine and stop the driver, get rid of the course, put the wheels up, open the thing up, and let's go find another field. Got 2 more over here. Let's see, field number 3. Whoops. Harvest. I must have been picking up all the harvest by hand because I don't have any courseplay routes set up, which is not a problem. They're very small fields. You saw this will probably all fit in one combine. Where is the start though? Did these fields change numbers too? I think they did. I think they did. So let's get rid of that. I don't even think I need that course. I think I can just do this. We're just going to hire a worker. Who do we have? Alan Clark again. You go, Alan. Let's get this guy. And get rid of the course. Stop the driver. Get rid of the course. Put the wheels up. Unfold the harvester. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to hire a worker. Right, who do we have? Mervyn Gilmore. Let's go grab our... this guy. So I don't need to mow. I just mowed. So don't look, Ethel. If you're... where'd my fields go? Let's go to field 1. Harvest field 1 right there. Now I'm going to have to pick up the straw manually on those 3 and 4 because I didn't set up courseplay route. But that's really not an issue right now. Works perfectly. And the detail's good on it. Let's get this guy going. Field number 2. Field number 2. All right, now I'm going to check this. Now, both of these should be full. That's got 1,300 liters of fuel in it. This one does not. This one has about 900. Oh, Chase Wheeler. This is Brian Wheeler's son. One of my patrons. Who's in this one? James Rathwell. All right, how are these guys doing? Perfecto. What is on the other fields? Let's see. Did I do wheat on everything? I didn't even know I owned a 17. All right, this is wheat as well. Where is 17? I didn't even know. I just ran in that tree. Damn, that hurt my nose. Busted my nose. Where is field 7? Here it is. Tobacco. Oh, did I lease this? Oh my God. If I leased this, I'm paying for a field that I don't need. Oh. Field 17. I am leasing it. Oh, geez. If I just went overnight, I paid for a field I'm not using. Let's get rid of that. Make sure I don't have any other leased fields. So I must have leased that for the tobacco, which means I do have tobacco. I can start making cigars. What's this one do? Empty pallets. All right, so I got to figure out where in the heck this makes pallets and what? Wood pallets. What does it take? Okay, you need pallet boards. All right, fine. So this is where I can make pallets. I just need to get my pallet boards. So I got to do some logging, but I don't know. I don't like logging while I'm recording because it's so boring. Let's see. The fruit trees. Where are the fruit trees? I just saw them. This is the Burger King. Oh, sorry. Where'd you come from? Where'd that cow come from? Has that cow always been there? Is he just... Are you guys stuffed? They're stuffed, aren't they? What the heck? I've never used this. How does this work? Okay, you put a cow in there and you get... Oh, God. Do we have to see them slaughtered? How does that work? Oh, that's kind of cruel and unusual. Not that I haven't seen that before. We used to have the butchers come out. And that's why we never named our animals. What is this now? This is wood. Okay, this is like firewood for fireplace wood. Somebody told me what that meant. I had asked a question, I think, about wood chips, fire starter coals. There was something, but anyway, cool. I've lost my way. Where did I see the fruit trees? I just passed them a minute ago. I get turned around real easy. In real life, if you tell me go north and then turn east and go south, I would have any idea what you were talking about. I just don't know north from south, and GPSs, they only work when they want to. GPSs work pretty good if you got a pretty good idea. Here we are. GPSs work pretty good if you got a pretty good idea where you're going in the first place. This is not the fruit trees. There's the fruit trees. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is what do they take? What does this take? Some of them take manure, takes water, it takes compost or manure, and then it also takes pallets. Right, okay. Let's see what the fruit trees take. We got to start making pallets. The fruit also take compost and manure and water and pallets, I guess. Pallets. Where do the pallets go? Okay, pallets drop there. Water goes there. I did, like I said, put water in. But I need to then start dumping manure and compost. So, anyway, I'm going to call it an episode here. I want to get started on some production. Like I said, I've got... What was that? Oh, I do have some tobacco. I can start making cigars. And we're going to do some production next time, I hope. In the meantime, hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you're interested in my live streaming, as I say, I'm going to try to do Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to try to pick one and stick to it. But like I said, weekends are kind of weird for me. So, but I'm going to try to do Tuesday and Wednesday. About 1 o'clock. I like to start about 1 o'clock because that way the guys from across the pond can watch before it gets too late for them. And hope to see you there. In the meantime, happy farming.